Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Duskers. So, we find ourselves in the middle of a system running low on fuel with a choice between two ships that we can visit. Most likely we'll have to make an either or choice because we've got 3 bits of fuel in the tank. It's 2 to get to either, but going from one to the other requires an additional 4, so we need 6 fuel while we only have 3. And so far I have never ever been lucky enough to find 3 propulsion fuel in a single derelict. Just haven't had the luck. So I have to make a choice. So government ship or government ship. So this is a class B. It has 3 infestation types and it's volatile. This is a class A, so it's larger. It has 2 infestation types and it is also volatile. I'm gonna go for the class A because bigger is better and it will provide probably a full episode worth of content. Nope, doesn't really matter, so let's go for it. So, last episode we shook things up a little bit. We actually, I think last episode we acquired James the drone with 4 mod slots. As a result, James is now our scout. James can gather, sneak about with stealth, use interfaces and pry open doors that are not powered. Pry is going to be very useful to get into rooms that, well, we just can't get into. Or to get out of rooms that we have already cleared but that are not powered. It's going to provide us some utility. Nam is our generator who also carries about a probe that we're going to drop in combination with James and the probe. It's going to be pretty good. Then we got Louis, who is going to be our combat drone. Got a shield, got a turret and got a trap, so that should be good. And finally we got Stalin, who is carrying a motion sensor and has some empty space for modules that we might encounter on broken drones. And we got VMGG and Maximilian as backups. If one of our primary drones falls or has to be left behind, we have 2 spares. That said, the moment we acquire another drone, one of the drones, probably the one that has the lowest HP, is gonna get scrapped for scrap, so we can actually move on with it. So, but that's it. Let's move. Accessing records. Scanning inconclusive. 2 types of infestation, medium hull integrity. It's called the Antarian Queen. Directives classified. We found some communication logs. Begin communication. It's actually pretty simple that. Just ensure the primary port is connected to the unit. The small plug in the back. Then just say, call Rachel. You'll be put straight through blah 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 blah. At least spend some time together rather than just typing to each other. If you really can't figure it out, call Dave. I blah blah blah. Really want to see you. So this seemed more of a personal message rather than anything actually useful, even though this is a classified ship where the message hails from. So let's begin. So I upgraded Duskers to version 103 and apparently your skip's schematic overview, so that's what we are looking at right now, can also start to malfunction just like your drone's video feeds. Now there is a truly scary thing. But for now, that's not going to be our main worry. So what's on the floor there? It's a permanent upload upgrade. We cannot tow it. James does not have a speed bonus, so it's going to be a bit slow. Hello there. You are VMGG. Didn't we already have a VMGG? I think one of our drones in maintenance is a VMGG. But this is a towable. What modules are you carrying? You're carrying about a probe. That's very useful. We have an interface over here. Let's do that. Oh, there's defenses. It's usually not good to activate them before you have scanned the room that you are in, because it could be that there's a drone on the other, gun on the other side of the room, and it will shoot us. Okay. So let's navigate our tow drone, which is... Seriously, did I forget to put a tow? I forgot to put a tow on. I feel kind of silly now. So we can't actually tow anything out, which means we'll just have to navigate Stalin to room 3 to grab the module and get out. Speaking of, let's launch a probe from drone 2. That will find us more scrap. So Stalin, ooh, fancy red look. Swap some modules and grab that probe, please. And now we navigate Stalin back to room 1. And I feel really silly for not bringing a tow. Okay, we have one bit of scrap in a room back. Might as well grab it. Gather it. Okay. So, if we look, there's an open door over here, so something might have gone through here. We have defenses. Let's power the defenses. That seems like a good idea to do now. So we interface again, activate the defenses. And room 5 just lost an opponent, which is connected up top. So if we close door 25 once the probe is back, might as well close A1 as well. Okay, probe, smiley face, let's get back up. Yes, thank you very much. Okay, so all doors are now closed, which means stuff has a bit of a harder time moving through. Also, if the gun in room 5 is on, I might not want to move in there just yet. So let's close door 24. There is something in door 24. Okay, so something was moving through. Anyway, we deactivate the defenses. Then we stealth up, we open up door 29 and we have a look. So there's the turret. It's good we disabled it, even though I'm not quite sure what would happen if I'm stealthed. Ooh, troubles. That's a very welcome type of enemy. Because patrol bots are relatively straightforward to deal with. And vents. Might have mentioned that I kind of don't like vents. So but no, just the vents, the mere presence of them, that's already enough to drive me kind of paranoid. Gather, okay. So if you just issue gather, it will just hoover up everything around you, while gather all will actually make the drone plan a route through the ship. Okay, so we can power this up, but I'm not gonna put anything here unless there's a gun present. There's still plenty of other stuff to explore, so let's get out for now. So we close door 29 again. That means our smiley faced drone remains. We can interface again and we can turn on the defenses. I wonder if the turret shoots at probes. So far so good, it doesn't shoot at probes. So let's open up door 12. Because no, the thing connected through door 30. Probe destroyed by ship defenses. Okay, so it was just a bit slow to get killed. We did lose it. Unfortunate. Okay, so I think the door 12 there is on the clear side. Let's open door 7 as well. Seems like there's a very tiny room over here, or maybe it's larger. A probably small one with another door and then a larger room over here. Small corridor. We'll see. We will see. So, corridor here, corridor there. Nothing seems to be there, so let's turn off the defenses and go back in. I did open the door already, got stealth pre-typed. Okay, let's activate our stealth field. Double check. See, tiny room as I expected. Then go to the other side. Can't run through this. Zone 3 went blind, or at least temporarily blind. And we have an interface. Let's interface with it. It's not powered. Okay, so that's probably connected to room 6 up there. We got most of the things checked out already. There's a couple of adjacent rooms. So let's do another close all. That just closes all the rooms we potentially could. Open up door 30. Close it again. So door 26 here leads to another unexplored room. We have full stealth again, so let's check it out. Yeah. So that's one of those organic crawler things that just bounces on top of your face. There's an interface in there. Opening up the airlock, it will flush out the monster. But there is a chance of wrecking the interface. On the other hand, traps blow up entire rooms. I don't have any room without interface where I can actually park the monster. And turrets are very risky. Since the thing bounces, I have lost turret drones to those bouncers. So we are gonna risk it. Okay, so door 10 has been destroyed. The mob should be flushed out and the interface is still intact. So this is, well, could have been worse. It could have been worse. Let's just stealth just to be cautious. Even though strictly not required. Okay, good. Interface, and it's just more defenses. Or, technically speaking, the same defenses. Okay, good. So we have two doors on this side, door 16 and door 15 that we have yet to explore, and then we have a couple on the right side, and then we'll move our generator drone to do some more powering of the north side. Okay, stealth up, open up door 16. Big room. So the good thing is, I know there's two infestation types. I have seen two infestation types, so I know there are no swarms here. So that's a comfort. That's a very, very large comfort. Which means that the vent in the top room is harmless. Let's see, let's once again just close all the doors. I can of course use pry to get into rooms, but I'm not quite sure if you can pry while you are stealthed. Hey, let's actually try it out. We have another broken door down here. Yes, so stealth, pry, door 10. Okay. Interestingly, I remain hidden. Let's see if it actually works. Voila. So you can use pry while stealthed. That's very cool, which means we can explore without the risk of being seen. Which just opened up another different way to explore through the game. So I've had over 30 hours into the game and I'm still discovering new ways to play it and new ways to combine modules, which, no, it does give the game a lot of longevity this way. A lot of stuff here. Just nothing that's trying to eat my drone, which is good. Let's see, info. Long range scanner, which can be towed back to the ship. But I can't tow things, so no. Maybe I should do a full clear and commandeer the ship. That is one way to actually get access to the drone, because it will be in the ship, so I get it. Door 16 is no longer responding. Okay, well, that's fair. Let's close the door there. The door there. No, despite my revelations about using Pry, it might be... Uh-oh. No. Game. Ship. Stay whole. Don't break. I'm gonna just scout the things first. Okay, empty room. Good. Okay, so we've cleared this, we've cleared up. So we got the top right corner, bottom right. This room just got flooded with radiation. Well, good thing is I do close doors behind me, so it's not that much of a deal. Pipe rupture. So that's the noise I heard earlier. It does make it harder to get there, since I don't have a radiation warding shield. We have a shield, but it's not radiation warding. Okay, let's see, stuff up, door 23. Anything scary down here? Ooh, fuel. And that is about it. Good. Gather. 1 day of pop fuel. Okay. So we got some fuel, but it's probably not going to be enough to actually make it to another ship. So there is this little nice corridor here that is hard to get to. But because I got this Pry module, we can make our way in anyway. Yep. Can we pry the shot? No. Ugh. I sense a trade-off here. So you can pry something open, but you can't pry it shut. And we can't flush it out of the airlocks. Okay, well, we did get the fuel, so for now I'm pretty content with this. Let's on stealth recharge and move our drone north. So we need door 25 and door 29 to be opened. Navigate our generator drone to room 6, and then once there, start generating. Situations like this, if something were to happen to the generator drone, at least our scout drone can still pry open doors, which is a good thing. Okay, start generating. Okay, so let's close door 6, just in case, and close all the doors. Actually, we currently cannot. Okay. Then the thing is, I do want to get rid of the mob. We have an airlock in room 13, so I do want to flush it out if possible. So stealth up, door 21, get visual confirmation, then get out and flush it. Okay. Okay, good, it's out. Good. So that just wraps up this section of the ship. You cannot unpry something, so it does leave a little bit to be desired for our escapades. It also means that if this generator powered all these rooms here, and this generator only powers this section, then the generator is probably going to be over here, because this is the only room that is reachable from either section that doesn't have a door that is powered. Okay, so this room, this is a door here, there's a door here, multiple doors. This is the large room, potentially contains some enemies. I think I will feel more confident if we approach it from the bottom side. We just pry that one open. I expected more of the ship to be powered by the single drone up there, but unfortunately it's not. Also a good thing is once the drone is back we can close all the doors and I'm able to feel a little less exposed. Let's see, close up door 13, navigate our drone to room 3. Let's also open up door 12. Close all the other doors. Interface and then turn on the defenses. So room 5 is now a kill zone. And my thinking here is that I can sneak in. Go through door 30, pry open door 27. If something scary on the other side, I can bounce out, close door 30. Something from here is going to wander through, get into room 5 and get itself killed. Let's stop the interface. Yes. Door 30 we could still go through. Stealth door 27. Pry door 27. Or this is simply the generator room. Most excellent. Let's see, on stealth. This is a very, very volatile ship. Is it worth trying to use the motion sensor? I don't think so. Especially given that this is a collection of very, very small rooms. So we can send a generator drone to room 14 to power it and close some doors behind us. But for now, I think we are in a pretty good situation. We can just repeat what we did before. So stealth up, pry door 28. The generator and a shooter bot. Okay, close door 30. On stealth. Wow. So this one literally is only going to power itself. And this one is probably going to power the rest of the ship. But the thing is, powering it will reveal more. I also think it's a probing time. Launch another probe. So, room 5, we got something killed. That means door 12 cannot be closed because there is a wreck in the way. Which is good. Also good to interface, turn off the defenses, de-interface, and then open up door 30 and gather all the scrap. Because, well, drone bot. But, yeah, see. It's called gather, not scrap. Even though the scrap is what I want. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, yes. More scrap. Now it's time for James to step aside and for some more exploration. Actually, I'm gonna open door 23, door 13, door 29 and door 7. So that way our little probie friend can scout about and reveal more locations with scrap. And while we do that, Gnome is gonna do some generating. Generate for fun and profits. We'll do some generating. Yeah, it's only this one. Just get out. Airlock 4, seal integrity failing. That's an issue. Means we can't commandeer this if that actually goes through. Let's generate, not gather. That was reasonably correct. Wait, the radiation in room 10. Well, it's contained radiation. We might have a chance, but we need to be quick about this. Oof. This is gonna fail, this is gonna blow out, this will become uncommandeerable since we need to explore these 3 rooms. We can do that from the outside, can't we? That's not really, wise. Okay, so this room is radiated. We don't want to enter since it hurts. Not quite sure how it interacts with stealth. It might disrupt our stealth. Okay, it's been exploded, so this is now gonna fill with radiation. That's unfortunate, but happens. Yeah, that's gonna alert, but that's okay. That room is just gonna be lost, and because this airlock is broken, we can't commandeer this ship. Unfortunate. Okay, so we need to go through here. That means we need to get our generator drone out, and we can probably just send it back and set up the same trap as we had before. So, drone 2, room 2. Go and make it so. Also, our probe has probed through all the rooms so far. So, close all the doors that we can. Let's see, how is it looking? So, we can still set up a murder corridor over here. Let's interface, set up defenses. That's not powered. Okay. Now we need to open up door 30, go through. Oh wait, if I enable defenses, we're gonna lose our drone. Might not be the best of ideas then. Yeah, but for now, we're just gonna scout. Close door 30 behind us, that way we just isolate ourselves from danger. We can always deal with it in a more constructive manner. Stealth, Pry door 17. That's not the time for visual glitches. So far so good, so far so good. Very excellent. Okay. You go gather stuff. Also means, because this room is completely clear, we can open up door 25 and door 30 again, navigate our drone to room 15 up there. Yes, so our generator is now gonna back to here, and then we can close door 17, and then the generator drone is safe and isolated from danger, while this one will be powered, and we can use this interface to see what it actually does. We probably need to actually enable the generator. Drone 3 went blind again. Sure. Defenses. So, no powered defenses found. So we can't turn them on or off. Well, fair. So there's also this reroute power module that you can use to connect rooms to other power grids. So an interface like this that's currently not doing anything, you might be able with a reroute connected to this gun, so you could actually enable it from that side. But for now, that's not what we are about. So we close door 17 once the probe is in. Let's see, close door 28, yep. And then once the probe is in, we close door 17. Excellent. Okay, then stealth up. Door 33. See what's about. Is this scary or is this not scary? No, good. Close door 33 behind us, unstealth. But I do like the background noise. There's a radiation flooded room next to us, of course. But it's nice to hear. Okay, stealth 34. Last one. Just an interface, nothing else. Okay, so double check, can we accommodate it? Dangerous radiation is not properly contained. For safety reasons, all airlocks must be closed first. So as I said, broken airlock means you cannot commandeer it. So we send everybody back home. So let's see, door 28. Actually, let's see if we can drive the probe back up. Well, we can actually just dock ourselves a way out. So if we open up door 28, we can navigate our generator drone to room 1. Then we open up the airlock there. Then our drone is gonna go back home. And then we can just dock on airlock 2 later on with the ship to actually pick up everybody. I have to remember to close the airlock. Okay, then we can dock on airlock 2. So I'm gonna go over here. Boom boom. Open up the thing and then we probe. Pick up 2. And we have our probe back. And then James casually strolls back into the ship. Close the airlock. And we exit. So I have to say this was a pretty good run. We gained some fuel, probably not enough. We gained a bunch of scrap, 11 bits, that's very nice. Gathering, stealth and probes are all deteriorating. Well, we did pick up another probe module, so we just exchanged those. Stealth and gather we'll probably have to fix, so our newfound scrap is going to be used for that. And as you can see, we don't have enough fuel to reach either of the 2 unexplored ships, so we will have to leave this galaxy. But first, let's have a quick look. So gather, this is the only gathering module we have, so let's queue up a repair. Stealth, again, it's the only one we have, so we queue up a repair. And the probes, I don't really care. We have another module, so we'll just ignore it. So execute the repairs, then we go to our drones. We take the probes out and we put the other probes back in. Our tow module is broken, or nearly broken. That's why we didn't actually bring it last time, I suspect. So, fresh probes and a broken, well, nearly breaking tow module. Fingers with toes, you can craft them, and it's probably better to scrap the old tow than to repair it or do something useful with it. Ooh, so we have this tow here. It's gonna break, so might as well convert it. Then over here, ship creation, you can create a tow for 10. We need more stuff. So the remote surveyor, if we just convert that one into scrap, gonna get us 9, which means we can make a tow. So we scrap 2 things, we make something, and then we have a new tow, which means we can put that on our drone over here. Ta 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 ta. And nobody got hurt, so nobody needs to get repaired. So, moving about, we are done in this system. We are actually done in this galaxy. Is there a way to actually have a look in a system without actually jumping there? Don't think so. Well, there's J for jumping, but I think enter is just a shortcut there. I think this one was the one that had a jump gate. You can't hit enter to see what it was about, and we don't think we can jump there either because we don't have the fuel. So this is the only one we can go back to. So if we have to, we jump. We are out of jump fuel. So we land on top of a trader. We need... Oh, we have an unexplored fuel depot. And from there we have a Class C barge. But we land on top of a trade depot. So let's have a quick look. So we need another 2 jump fuel to get over here. So let's trade. Jump fuel, 15 each. So we need 30 scrap in order to make that. We can only afford to sell 1. Oh wow, we don't even have enough fuel to set up this trade. This is annoying. Because we have enough stuff that we could potentially sell. The thing is, there is not enough scrap between us and the ship to actually do something with it. That means we need to get a bit more creative. So we got 5 here, we can convert this into scrap. Convert this into scrap since they are broken modules anyway. That gets us to 11. We need 4 more. Empty motion sensor. Might as well scrap that. Execute, that's 14. Didn't the trade thing also have 1? Yeah, so between us there's now 15. But don't think there's a way to get 1 out, so we need to get another one. You know what? VMGG, thank you for serving. But as scrap, you are currently worth more to us. Which means we can buy jump fuel. 1 bit. We can craft another for 20. So 16 on there, 7 for us. Let's sell this transporter. That gets us to 13. Sell this, that gets us to 19. And there is one more thing to sell. Let's sell the lure. It's 11%, so it's bound to break soon as well. And then we can craft a jump fuel. So we have 2 bits of jump fuel. So we can go back to our origin system and from there take the teleporter to another galaxy in the universe. So that's going to be pretty cool. That's it. We have 7 bits of propulsion fuel. So that is enough to explore the fuel depot over here and this Class C barge next time. So for now, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.